Surya has not been having a good run lately. His reliable directors and him has been having various, you might call it, disagreements in the projects. For example, he was supposed to do a movie with Bala, one of his favorite directors from Nanda times. However, after a few days of shooting, the rumor is that Surya was unsatisfied with Bala's constant, how to say, constant demands on Surya's physical body to run, to jump, and so on. So Bala is quite well known to really challenge his actors in terms of makeup as well as physical endurance required. So Surya's perception is that now he's a bigger star and he needs to be treated with a bit more kindness, maybe. All right, so these are all just speculation, guys. So he had a disagreement with director Bala, and then eventually I believe Arun Vijay slot in for that role, Wanangan. Other directors, favorite directors of his like Gautam Vasudev Menon, okay, we can argue that Gautam got issues whereby he tends not to complete a script before going for shooting, and so Surya probably could not accept that style any longer. And then let's go on to Sudha Gongra, who delivered a good quality film, Surya Potri with Surya. And even then, Surya is in a catch-22 situation because, as per the grapevine, he was going to settle in Mumbai for a Hindi project called Karnan, which apparently did not take off. So in this scenario, if he were to act in a anti-Hindi, pro-Tamil language script by Sudha Gongra, which is supposed to be Surya Potri, that would have been a problem for him in the Hindi industry. So he eventually moved away from that project, with Sudha Gongra apparently looking at people like Dhanush or Sivakarthikeyan to play that role. And otherwise, he's now concrete project is with Karthik Subbaraj. Shooting is going on an island. Looks like another gangster movie from Karthik Subbaraj, who might need to diversify his scripts more, although he has done some exploration in the past. But anyway, that's a different topic, guys. Coming back to the main story. So Surya's great white hope now is the Sirute Siva directed film called Kanguva, in which he has gone for the strategy of sword and sorcery kind of adventure, because everybody saw how well film like Bahubali did, and everybody wants to have a piece of the pie. Everybody wants to do multi-part, mega war kind of stories. A lot of issues also. Siva is more of a journeyman director. He's not like a specialist in any one particular genre. So whether it's just going to be placed in jungle but the Siva style script or something else is yet to be seen. And then in terms of budget, is one of the biggest budget Surya films, this film called Kanguva. And just like Tanggalan, also I believe produced by Gnanavel Studio Green, this one also, Kanguva also has a lot of audio issues where Surya keeps shouting and it's difficult to make out what he's trying to say. So even this film is a bit of a thing. But interesting to note that director Sirute Siva previously was supposed to work with Surya, and that project was postponed to accommodate Rajini's Anate, which unfortunately did not perform as well as it should have. Then he went back to Surya, and current director of Rajini's film Vettaiyan is also an ex-Surya film, which is J Beam's director, T.J. Gnanavel. Talking about Gnanavel, we can also frame this as a battle of two Ggnanavels. One is Gnanavel Raja of Studio Green producing the Surya's Kanguva. The other one is Gnanavel, who's the director of director of Vettaiyan, which is current Rajini movie. And it'll be interesting to see how T.J. Gnanavel, the director, and Rajini meet in the middle to produce a socially conscious and yet commercial type of movie. So fans are excited about it. The issue with Kanguva is that it's relatively high production cost, and compared to Vettaiyan, which is like a cop procedural kind of a flick. So that itself is a challenge for Team Surya to confront Team Rajini on 10th of October 2024. And the other thing is to talk about these two Gnanavels. Gnanavel Raja of Studio Green, the producer, is an interesting character. We all know another director that Surya had problems with, which is Amir, and Gnanavel Raja, the producer, and Surya's family, that went on for quite a while, and whereby the producer Gnanavel talked about the number of pigs and all that calculations, which made people angry at him for a while. So when in a recent interview, Gnanavel Raja very confidently stated that he might not celebrate his own birthday, but he will go to temple and break coconuts for Rajini's birthday, and that how could he even consider coming on the same day with Rajini. In Bhasha, Rajini can differentiate between people who are genuine friends and people who just talk sweetly. So that's the question. This producer Gnanavel Raja, is he a genuine person, or is he someone who talks to the gallery? And so whether it's through God's decision or coincidence, Vettaiyan, which was announced much earlier to come in October, finalized its date on 10th of October. It is to be noted that Rajinikanth, while meeting with some Swamijis, again there's a spiritual angle to it, he mentioned the word 10th of October, which team Gnanavel Surya must have heard from the media. So another member of the team, Dhananjayan, who likes to give a lot of interviews, also very clearly stated that they are well aware that Vettaiyan might very likely come on October 10th, and yet they feel that it's a challenge that they can face, because they think that Rajini is only a challenge in Tamil Nadu, and they are planning on, I don't know, hundreds of languages, God knows how many languages, and international release. So they feel like not only them, for throughout Superstar's years, from the time he got introduced in the late 1970s, people will always look down on him or consider him not a contender. Most recent being Sarath Kumar, Vijay combo, where they sort of declared that he was no more superstar, right? So, but yet Rajini showed his mettle with Jailer. So therefore, Team Surya now looking at Rajini as not a big box office contender and only a real challenge in Tamil Nadu is quite interesting. So maybe they thought in the early stages, at least, if Surya gets lots of Hindi projects and so on, so he can just push ahead from all these other so-called local Tamil stars. However, now the line has been drawn in the sand. 10th of October, Vettaiyan is there, and Kanguva's date is there, and Team Kanguva has put themselves in a catch-22 situation. If they were more frank, if Gnanavel Raja was more honest about it, things would have been better. So can Gnanavel walk his talk? Can he delay or prepone or adjust the dates for Kanguva? Because it makes sense not only to fulfill the word he gave in the interview about his respect, and that he will never want to face or confront Rajini in the box office, but also makes good business sense, because after investing so much of money, why would Team Kanguva want to put their project at a time when a lot of theatres will also be given for superstar Rajini's film? So it doesn't make much business sense either. They stand to actually win a lot by adjusting the dates by a few days. However, ego is ego, and nobody, or most people, 90% of people can't escape from ego. So after Vijay, the latest person to raise his chest against superstar is Surya. But we have to say that Surya has done a lot of things. He has done a lot of charity over the course of his journey. He has always respected superstar, and has also moved out of the way to help superstar in many situations, including the Anate project as an example. So how much actor Surya has a role in this confrontation versus producer Gnanavel is up for debate. But Surya also has a responsibility. If he's just quiet, he could put in a word and talk to the producer and try to make adjustment of the dates, because they all belong to the same gang, not say gang, group. But Surya seems quite silent. So let's see what happens to this battle. It'll prove very interesting to see where Tamil film will go after this battle. Of course, there were some fans who talk about how other regional films work as a team to ensure that their mega blockbusters get adequate exposure and avoid competition. But Tamil or Hollywood industry is all about infighting, all about hero worship, rather than everybody working as a team with low salaries to produce pan-India hits, unlike the Telugu and Kannada and even Malayalam industries. But let's hope that a lot of the pain that Hollywood is going through now will lead to some kind of improvements in the future. So with that, what you guys feel, do comment in the comment section about the latest battle between superstar Rajinikanth, who people tried to push aside as an old lion, versus the young upstarts like Surya, Vijay, who is kind of leaving now, and other stars like Sarat Kumar, Satyaraj, and so on. Okay, guys, I think Vettaiyan, I don't know how big a hit will become, but I hope it will at least be an average, if not a big hit. Gnanavel is not a big time commercial director, so there's no major expectations on him. So I think that can prove to be of benefit to the movie. So far, it's been very underplayed. Even fans were looking much more forward towards Cooley instead of Vettaiyan. So I think all these low expectation can contribute to a decent movie. Whether it'll reach the heights of Jailer or not is up for debate. But at the least, it should be average. I am expecting it definitely should do better than Anate. Alright. So do share your thoughts. Thank you guys. Take care. Much love. Bye bye.